This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Hancock-Whitney Stadium in Mobile, home to the South Alabama Jaguars. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Troy Trojans, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the South Alabama Jaguars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Jaguars will boot it away to start the game. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Trojans offense will go to work first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Oh, man. I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field. Nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
Brown wants to pass. It's complete on the right side.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
And the Trojans have their offense in high gear. Looking for a gap. It's Meadows. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Looking for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Trojans line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. So the South Alabama Jaguars offense will go to work for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Going to swing it on 2nd down and wings it incomplete. The Jaguars really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed on the outside, it's Jenkins. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Jaguars will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Brown will throw it. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. And the Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. With the catch, it's Howard. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Handoff to the single back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes a tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Rides the back on the option, the give. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Jaguars are rolling down the field. Might as well give it to him again. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Phillips. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field.
And that hurts missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. Brown wants to pass. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Meadows. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Lofts one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time.
Well, that DB did everything right on that deep shot. You saw the speed, you saw his ability to turn his hips, and how about getting his head around, locating the football, and then knocking it away? Couldn't have done that better.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Still on his feet at the 45. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Jaguars moving quickly to the line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. First play of the period, 1st down here. The run from the shotgun.
And you want to run the football. Right? That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll try the run. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. The give on the counter. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going down 3-0. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now we see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire. Intercepted for the 11th time. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
What a play by this defense. You got the offense backed up. You stay aggressive, break on the football, make a big play, and your offense is jacked up inside the 5-yard line with a chance to punch this in and get some points on the board.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, South Alabama.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll try to tack on 1 more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Ole Miss showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Brown will throw it. Fires to the middle. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Plucks it out of the air. Quick step and go. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Complete downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Trojans are on the move. Here's the handoff. Got the first down. Looking for more. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. And the Trojans back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He might want another play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Lovett. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Troy!
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. They put together an 81-yard drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to bring it out. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing good complementary football up to this point, but this is a huge opportunity, David, for them to really create some momentum.
Well, and the defense did such a good job keeping them in the game early. Now, holding down their end. Now get the offense rolling, put up some points on the scoreboard, and then you can really get dangerous in this ballgame.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
Yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, and they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Might be calling a hot route. The play action fake. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Brown wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got it in the middle, it's Dortch. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if They can take the lead here. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Trying to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So that drive covered 40 yards and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Wants to go up top on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Got a man, it's Graham. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. The Jaguars send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Brown will throw it. Pocket breaking down. Blasted as he lets it go. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
The offense changing the play. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Dortch. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
Fires to the right. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Fires left. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Illegal touchdown.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Trojans will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. They punted away on 4th down. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. To the ground with the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. And the Jaguars come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Bringing the heat. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
The Trojans will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll return it. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Makes the grab on the left. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29. The Jaguars come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught close to the marker, it's Jenkins. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. The Jaguars will have it 1st and 10. It'll be a draw. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Jaguars can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wide receiver going in motion. Slithers into space. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverage.
Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Jaguars headed quickly to the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He'll try to pop the draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
On to attempt to try. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? UCLA is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Southern California for some time. They're up by 16 over Michigan State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feed.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And this is a defense that I think is really feeling themselves right now, especially after some of the good things they did in that first half. Getting a sack right away on the opening play of the third quarter, that's got to get the juices flowing. And you know after that, they're going to keep this pass rush coming.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch and really good with the ball in his hands. But the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. On the ground, it's Phillips. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They try to pop a run on the draw. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gives it on the option. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
The Jaguars are moving quickly down the field. They'll try to pound their way in. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quarterback running on the draw. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, South Alabama!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He lost one down the sideline. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Brown wants to pass. Right on the money. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Meadows. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
Makes the grab, past the marker. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. The short hands. It's Dortch. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Catch in the middle. It's Lovett. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Trojans come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Give to the big fullback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, when you're handing off to your fullback, oftentimes these guys need some space to work so they can build up a head of steam and get the speed going, but that guy didn't have anywhere to go on that one.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll sneak it. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On the run, it's Adams. And he finds no running room at all, and the third quarter is over. Maybe more open spaces coming in the fourth. We reach the end of the period. It's South Alabama holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Brown will throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Bryant. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Trojans! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Complete to start this drive. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Jaguars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Trying play action. Zings it complete to the right. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And this is what's so great about play action. The run fake sucks those linebackers up, and it just creates so much more space for these receivers to operate. Beautiful execution by the offense.
Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas. At the 40, there he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. The Jaguars come to the line with a new set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Got it behind the line. It's Phillips. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Now this defense could really use a stop on 3rd down as the offense has had its way. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Underneath toast the coverage. Got it deep downfield. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Jaguars!
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Georgia somehow, some way found an edge between the hedges and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. A collision between ranked teams always.
Turning it on! Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Right back to the well. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Brown wants to pass. Finds the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Trojans are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Trojans are flying down the field. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. It's a fumble. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Dortch. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. The give to the back. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Brown will throw it. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but 3rd down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
Might be changing the route. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Converts on 4th down, still going. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he showed you the arm talent on the throw.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Troy. Late in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
28.
Bringing it out. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Thomas. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Power football with the run. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Phillips. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. The Jaguars will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Brown wants to pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. This time he's got it. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Lovett. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Trojans can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. He'll throw it. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Troy! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got him downfield. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Snap to the back. Finds a little space. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Plows through the defense. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And they tried to sneak the run in there, but immediately you got to call a timeout here. You got to stop the clock. Then you can get organized, go to the sidelines, still have one left after that. You realize you got to get points, but now you get to get your quarterback over here and get in his ear a little bit.
Looking to throw on third. Makes a connection. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Phillips. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down. Clock's running. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And the Jaguars, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Takes the handoff. It's Phillips. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Touchdown, South Alabama! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Well, the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. USC put together a breathtaking performance inside the Coliseum. And how do you not liken it to the way Leinart and Bush and Lendale White and Dwayne Jarrett used to just annihilate teams? All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. He wants to change this route. Brown will throw it. He's got him.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Second down, he'll throw it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play?
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. They say every game counts the same in the standings, and that is true, but there are some games that no matter what the coaches say, they just mean a little more, and they hurt a little more if you lose.
They do, and that's a fact, and every player will tell you that. There are some games that are highlighted before the season that this game matters more, and it's not that the other ones don't matter. It's just that the hate runs so deep for some of these rivalries and some of these kids that grew up across the street from each other that went to different schools, Jesse. You can feel it.
David, you're absolutely right, and I wonder because it was a rivalry game,